All right, bit of a confession when it comes to this. I've seen this trailer already. It came up when I went and watched a movie, but I wanted to get Micah's reaction to it because the title of this movie had me perplexed.
It sounds ridiculous.
No, I know. Well, honestly, actually, you know what? Skip it.
Babies can't drive.
As you put it so eloquently, they don't have kneecaps.
They don't have kneecaps.
Did you say ninjas? They could snap our shins clean.
I love that video so much.
All right. So this is Baby Driver, the official trailer. I'm just going to show Micah this and talk a little bit about it.
Kevin Spacey.
So you just starting your day, or did you just get off?
They call, I go, you know.
So what is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur. Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
What is your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, Baby.
It's the one who say
Edgar Wright.
all the time?
Yeah.
Is he mental?
Mental meaning slow. Was he slow?
No. He had an accident when he was a kid. Still has a hum in the drum. Plays music to drown it out. And that's what makes him the best.
Woo! What? Now
job.
that...
One more job.
Okay,
and
that...
we're straight.
I've actually seen that maneuver pulled off. That is a almost near impossible maneuver to turn off. To turn. You have to actually have all-wheel drive to pull it off.
The moment you catch feelings is the moment you catch a bullet.
And your,
It's
waitress
buckshot, not a
girlfriend,
bullet.
she's cute. Let's keep it that way. I want us to head west and never stop.
You in?
I'm in, baby.
One of these days, baby, you're gonna get blood on your hands.
Time to face the music.
Baby, we need to get out of here.
I have to end this. Are we in bed together now?
Baby.
Baby?
Baby.
Doc said Michael Myers.
This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
Baby, you tell me who does.
She a good girl? You love her?
Yes, I do.
That's too bad.
Okay.
That looks pretty cool.
What immediately caught my attention was Edgar Wright, director of Scott Pilgrim, director of Hot Fuzz, director of Shaun of the Dead, director of The World's End. Would have been the director of Ant-Man, if not for studio interference. But still, we got a decent Ant-Man movie.
I liked Ant-Man.
I did too. I thought it was decent. But I would love to have seen what Edgar Wright's vision would have been. I mean, that's how I feel. But anyway, great cast: Kevin Spacey, John Bernthal, John Hamm, Jamie Foxx. Holy crap! I mean, that's a great cast.
Oh, yeah.
And I was gonna say, from what I understand, the reviews for this are through the roof. It's like got, I think, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. After I think it's got 40 reviews altogether.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was just like, I heard about that. I was like, whoa, because I Googled it a little bit after I saw the trailer in the movie theater, and it was just like, holy crap, this has got a lot of really good reviews. It's just I hope it's a hit here in the United States, because even though Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and Scott Pilgrim to me are some of my favorite films by Edgar Wright, they weren't as successful here in the U.S.
Right.
I don't know why.
Scott Pilgrim I actually really enjoyed. And then I even liked the graphic novels because Ben lent me those. Yeah, even then, like they kind of had to book in it before the graphic novels were finished, but I don't know. In some ways, I like how they handle things in the movie better than in the graphic novels. I mean, to an extent.
Well, Brian Lee O'Malley actually brought over a copy of the rough draft he had of the ending and actually showed it to Edgar Wright so that Edgar Wright could have an idea of how Brian Lee O'Malley was going to end it. And Edgar Wright actually took a few keynotes from it, but overall he did something that he felt fit more with the movie.
Yeah, I think honestly the end fight in the movie felt a little more personal to me than in the graphic novel, which is probably blasphemous to say.
No, well, it's your opinion, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and honestly, you can have your opinion about that if you want me. The only fight I felt was really, really, really rushed was the Katayanagi twins.
Yes, I do agree with that. Yeah, especially totally.
Well, if they would have devoted okay. It's hard for me to say if they would have devoted another 10 minutes to it. If they could have kept it interesting with how they kind of neutered the Katayanagi twins as characters, instead of them being genius robot builders and all this, instead they were just like psycho crazy good musicians.
I do wish it was at least 2 movies, because there is a big span of time in the graphic novels. And they do have a different feel. It does feel.
Also, there's a lot more tension between Scott and Kim that they didn't elaborate on.
Yes.
There's a few glances here and there, but in the graphic novels, it's a lot more defined. It's a lot more personal. And truth is, it's Scott and Scott overcoming that at the end of the movie. And actually Kim cracking a micro smile. I think that was good. But it could have been so much more if they would have devoted more time to it. That's how I feel on that. But as 2 films, I was going to say, where would you have bookended it with the first film? Where would you have done a logical closure point?
I think maybe with the return of Envy Adams.
The return of Envy Adams?
Well, because she comes back and then I forget. I just forgot his name too. The vegan powers.
Oh, Todd Ingram.
But Brandon Routh.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Routh. Yeah.
Because I mean, he was a pretty formidable villain until but yeah, Envy shows up and then kind of he's presented with an enemy that he can't really handle, and then they get through that and I don't know. I'd have to go back and look because I mean the graphic novel is like 7.
Yeah,
7.
I would have called the first. I would call the first film Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and then the second one Scott Pilgrim versus the Universe.
Right.
That's what I would have done because to me, I think that symbolizes more conflict in the second film, which I think if you go with Envy Adams, if you end with Envy Adams coming in, you're not even halfway through the 7 Evil X's, so there will be more. I think it makes more logical sense to call it, for the second film to have a little more action to it.
Right.
Whereas the first film, that's one thing about trilogies. The first film has to set up a lot of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a duo, 2 films, like you said, you would split into 2.
It does have to be 2. I mean, it could be 3. I don't know. It's been a while, so
yeah.
I mean, I can't remember.
Well, gosh. Well, we're still on the topic of Edgar Wright. That's one thing. We didn't go completely off topic. Oh gosh! All right, but I'm eager to see Baby Driver, a film by Edgar Wright. I'm all for it. So, would you say the same, Micah?
Oh yeah, this looks tremendously entertaining.
Yeah. So, honestly, what do you all think? I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out our various other endeavors, including our Patreon, where you can get early access to all of our other reactions and everything. And I guess it's going to do it. So, signing off for the Renegades, I'm Nate.
Micah.
And we will see you later, everyone. Peace out.